Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and her kids here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install your wig like a pro. What lace? Never heard of her. No baby hair needed, no filter needed, and we're filming in 4K, okay? If you want to learn how to achieve this, then please keep on watching. Now I'm going to show you everything you need for a flawless install. You're going to need a wig cap, or you can use stockings. I prefer to use the stockings, pantyhose, because with HD lace, the stocking is super thin and the wig cap is a little bit thicker. So I find that with the HD lace wig, you're going to see the wig cap under it. So I prefer to use the pantyhose, and you're also going to need a melting band. So it's basically just an elastic band, and you tie it around your wig just to have it melted down. You want the lace to melt down perfectly so you cannot see it. You can also use a satin scarf instead of an elastic band. Now the next thing you're going to need a wig. So we're going to be using a pre-made wig. This one is from Ali Pearl, and I am loving the hairline on this wig because I know once I go in and make it look more realistic, this one's going to look really good. So as you can see, the knots are very small in the wig, which is good because when I go in to bleach them, it's going to bleach easily and it's not going to be a problem to bleach. Now let's move on to bleaching. I'm going to take the Salon Blue Fash powder lightener, and I'm also going to be using the Ion number 30 developer. So I'm going to add the powder to my mixing bowl and add the developer to my mixing bowl as well. Honestly, I don't really measure anything out. I'm just going by the fact that I need it to be a thick consistency, almost like toothpaste. We don't want it to be too runny because the goal is not to bleach the hair, it's to bleach just the knots. So now as you can see, I'm going in with my Got2b Freeze Spray, and I'm just doing this to get rid of any flyaway hairs. I don't want any hair to be sticking out because I don't want it to get bleached at all. The only thing that I want to get bleached is the lace, and now I am bleaching the lace. So I just put the bleach all over the lace, and I'm going to go ahead and put a aluminum foil inside of the wig, and then I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes. Now once the knots are done bleaching, I'm gonna wash this out, and I'm doing this off camera. Okay, so this is how it's looking since I washed it out. It's looking orange and brassy. So I'm gonna use my Matrix Brass Off shampoo. This is supposed to be blue shampoo, but it looks more like purple. Anyways, I apply this all over the lace, and I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. And then once I wash it out, voila, no more orange knots. She looks nice and neutral, and I'm here for it. And after bleaching the knots, I like to shampoo and conditioner just to make sure I get all that bleach out. You can use any shampoo and conditioner of your choice. I personally prefer to use a Pantene Pro V. That's what I've been using for years in all of my wigs. Now I'm back in my studio, and as you can see, I'm going to go in with my hot comb just to flatten down this wig and comb the sides because I'm prepping this wig for tweezing the hairline. I know tweezing is not everybody's favorite thing to do, but you know what? This wig already came with a really good hairline, so it doesn't require me to do a lot of tweezing. I must have tweezed it for about 5 minutes, and I'm just going in on the sides. And tweezing, honestly, it's like a preference thing. Some people like that full-on like scalp look, and some people like a bit more hair on the sides. So it's up to you and what you like. I do have a very detailed video on tweezing. I will link that video down below so you guys can follow that video if you're not sure what to do. Now we're gonna move on to tinting the lace. So if you're my skin tone or deeper skin tone, you need to tint the lace because the HD lace is kind of like a transparent, like you need to tint it to match your skin tone. So I use liquid foundation to do that. They do have tinted products on the market, but I prefer to use foundation. Now I just popped the stocking cap onto my head, and I'm just going to tie that off and cut off the extra piece of stocking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and create some holes by the ear, and then I'm going to go in with my bolt hole liquid gold just to apply the stocking cap to create the ball cap method. I do not like using glue to do this because I don't want the glue to pull on my edges, and this stuff, it doesn't pull on your edges and you can take it off easily with water. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut off all that extra piece of stocking that we are not going to be using. Now as I mentioned before, I prefer to use the pantyhose because it is super thin, especially when you're doing HD lace. If I'm doing a transparent lace and it's not HD, then I wouldn't use a pantyhose. Now I'm going in with my foundation as well, just to cover my hair because I don't want my hair to peep through the lace. I want it to kind of have a scalp look. So when I pop my wig on, it looks like you're seeing scalp and not my hair peeping through underneath. And the hairline is looking pretty good. I'm here for it. So I'm just creating a center part. We're doing a center part part today. And you guys know I love side part, but you know what? I think the center part is starting to grow on me. Anyways, I'm going to cut off that extra piece of lace at the side. It's usually my least favorite part to do on camera. Probably because my mirror is so small, but that's how much I cut off at these sides. Now, I will say that this wig was just a tad bit bigger than my head. My head size is about 21, and I think this wig was a 22. Now, I'm going in with my little scissors, and I'm cutting sections. Some people don't cut sections when they apply their wigs. I just find that this is easier for me, and I feel like if you're a beginner to wig, it's a lot easier to do this as well. I just feel like this method works for me. Now, I'm just going to pull it down a bit, make sure everything is looking good. And as for the hairline, I want it to look a little bit more realistic. I don't want it to look like it's just going straight across my head. So I kind of want to have like a V, almost like a widow's peak, because I naturally do have a widow's peak. So I feel like my wigs need to have a little widow's peak. Now I'm just cutting off that extra piece of hair and pulling everything down just to make sure I'm happy with how it's looking. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with some lace glue. I use my skin protector already, and I'm just going to apply this to my forehead area, and I'm using my rat tail comb just to apply the lace glue. You can apply up to 2 layers or 7 layers. It depends on how long you want to wear your wig. I know I'm going to be wearing this for probably a day or two, so I usually just apply 2 layers of glue. And the glue that I'm using, it's actually my very own glue, and she will be coming out very, very, very soon, you guys. So I'm just going to pop this onto my head, and then I'm going to go in with the blow dryer on a cool setting. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my razor, my little eyebrow razor, and cut away the extra lace. And as you can see, I'm cutting off those pieces of hair as well. So I'm customizing the wig hairline for my hairline. So I don't like cutting it straight across like I mentioned, because I do have a widow's peak. I'm trying to create the most realistic hairline for myself. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply the glue on the sides as well. Now personally, I love doing the ball cap method because I feel like that's really what protects my edges. If I wasn't wearing the ball cap method, my hair would be peeping out at the side. I'd be getting glue all over the side of my hair. Trust me, I've done that before, and I just think this works best. It's a bit more work, but I find that it protects my hairline a lot better. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop that lace down once again and go in with the blow dryer on the cool setting. So now I'm going to go ahead and just part the hair and go in with my Got to Be Free spray. I like to use the Got to Be Free spray as well, and the reason why I actually had to go in with it, because you guys, my wig cap, even though I use a very thin wig cap, I should have melted down the edges, and I didn't. I was being kind of lazy. So when I put the spray on it, it's actually going to help to melt down that wig cap, so that way you cannot see the wig cap under my wig, because that's just not the look we're going for. So as you can see, I'm just going in with that scissors and cutting away all the extra lace. And I like to use my eyebrow razor to cut both as well. And I'm cutting it very jagged, so not straight lines. And I just added some more glue to the ear part. So that part, I usually add 2 to 3 layers of glue, because I find that whenever my wig is about to lift, especially if I've been wearing it for a minute, then that's the part I'd add more glue to so it doesn't lift very easily. And honey, she's already looking good, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be doing any baby hairs. None whatsoever. I'm here for it. This hairline is giving me life. Now I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same steps on the other side. I'm literally doing the same exact thing that I did on the other side, so we're kind of gonna speed this part up. So now I'm going to go in with my hot comb, flatten this wig down, because I don't want this to be sitting on my head like it's a hat, okay? We need to get it as flat as possible. That is what the hot comb is for. It makes a huge difference. I'm going to go in with some mousse, and I'm going to apply this to like the edges of the wig. This is what's really going to get that wig to look super, super melted. It's going to give the lace that really melted look. And I put some mousse on the little edge brush. I don't use a lot of mousse because I don't want the hair to be hard and stiff, and I'm just cutting away the little edges on the side. So we're not going to be doing any big baby hairs. We don't do that. But if that's the look you're going for, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be using the melt band and tying down my wig and leaving this on for about 5 to 10 minutes, and voila. Are you seeing that? I mean, I got my makeup on now, but are you seeing that hairline? It looks amazing. And as for my makeup, you guys, I just tried a new foundation routine. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on that, and I'll definitely film it for you. So yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I love how this wig is looking. This install is probably my favorite. It's super flawless. I love it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys. Bye.